That was way too much energy. Dial it back. Good morning. Hi. Nice to see you. Good to see you. Nice to be here. Yeah. And oh god, that was so weird. I'm just sorry. It's like 8:30 in the morning and my brain... I've tried to do this now 4 times. Like, legitimately, I've recorded 4 videos, and at the end of them all, I just kind of digress into this weird rambling because my brain hasn't been awake enough. So, welcome to morning tea with Faith on FaceTime. So this morning, I figured that we could learn about flamingos. Now, flamingos there are 6 flamingo species recognized by most sources, and they're generally placed in one genus. 2 species, the Andean and the James's flamingo, are often placed in the genus Phoenicoparus instead of Phoenicopterus, which kind of sounds like a phoenix dinosaur. There's the greater flamingo, which is in parts of Africa, southern Europe, and South and Southwest Asia. It is the flamingo that we are used to seeing. It's the most widespread, at least. It's all over the place. The lesser flamingo is the most numerous, however. There's actually more of those little fuckers running around, and they're from, like, the Great Rift Valley in Africa to northwestern India. Then there's the Chilean flamingo. I wonder where they're from. James's flamingo, which is from the high Andes in Peru, Chile, Bolivia, and Argentina, as well as the Andean flamingo, I'm assuming from the Andes Mountains, and the American flamingo, which is found in the Caribbean islands, Caribbean, Mexico, and Belize and the Galapagos Islands. Oh god, that's so funny. It says here the greater and lesser flamingo are from the old world. I shit you not. And everything from the everything from the Chilean flamingo, the James's, the Andean, and the American flamingo, those are all from the New World. I swear, go Wikipedia flamingo, which, by the way, it will take you to a lot of stuff about plastic flamingos, which I guess I could totally look up too. Also, in case you didn't know, flamingos' knees are on backwards. I mean, they're built the right way for them, but to us, it's totally backwards. Aren't ostriches the same way? Don't they run in that weird? I wonder. Okay, well now this is just fun. Ooh, plastic. That's what I was going. Flamingo. History. It starts with Union products. You gotta know this is gonna be good. The plastic pink flamingo was designed in 1957 by Don Featherstone while working for Union Products and has become an icon of pop culture, which won him the Nobel Prize for Art in 1996 and spawned a lawn grading industry where flocks of pink flamingos are installed in the dark of night. Now that does happen. That's actually really cool. I didn't know any of that. Learning. So in our neighborhood, my high school that I went to, I still live in that town currently, and their cheerleaders will flamingo your yard, and it happens in our neighborhood a lot because there's a lot of volleyball players and football players and there's so many people here that because the school's like up the road and to the left, it's not far away, and I've seen it. Our neighbors have had it happen to them in the dead of night. All the cheerleaders will come to your house, woo! And in the morning, you're gonna wake up and there's gonna be a bunch of pink birds in your yard. And I think you've been flamingoed or something like that. I don't know. Some of them wear sunglasses. It's the cutest thing. But I didn't know that was like a kitschy thing they did in other parts of the country. I mean, I don't understand why I wouldn't think that. That's really weird. I don't know why I picked flamingos this morning either. I mean, they're really interesting little birds. I think it's cool that they get their bright pink color, which I think their name literally means flame colored, at least in one language. Don't quote me on that. Please don't quote me on that. I know that I could go back to that page, but it's long gone. It's just long gone. But I do like that they get their flame coloring from the shrimp that they eat. And that's, I mean, I think it's kind of rude for the shrimp. And it tells you what little fat asses they are, because they eat enough to change colors. It's like, wasn't it pilots in one of the world wars, I think, that they ate so many, like, carrots, they all turned orange? And, like, it was a problem for a while. I don't quote me on that. We'll do that for my next morning tea time. I'll write that down so that I can remember about the soldiers. But yeah, it's that kind of same thing where you eat so much of it, it's colored naturally. But thanks for sticking around to learn about flamingos with me. That's been super fun. Another reason I picked flamingos, by the way, just before I let you guys go this morning, is I have always adored animals of any kind. I grew up with the Jack Hanna VHSs. I still have them. They're not in my possession. They are off with my... Okay, how does it work? Because you've got... I've had a stepdad for like years now, and I still can't figure this shit out without like doing a family tree in the air. So bear with me. Okay, so we have... God, this is my stepdad. He's got... So my stepbrother's children. We sent my videos, my Jack Hanna VHSs, all of them. I have over 20, I think. Like, there are so many. Growing up in the 90s when all of these were coming out, and they were so great. And they're such incredible learning tools, even for adults today. And that's where I got my love of animals, and I always grew up with animals in the house. I've had over 50 pets in my lifetime. I think my tea bag broke. Anyway, but that's why I have such a love of animals, especially interesting, weird little creatures like that. Like flamingos. So Jack Hanna and David Attenborough are really my homies. I just, ugh. Animal. And I don't have any animals right now, and that's a big problem for me, but I'm working on it. Soon. But we'll talk about that and the pets that I want in a future episode, because I think that that's interesting. And maybe you guys have these pets and can give me some advice and things that I need to know about before I go and find creatures to care for and love. But thank you so much for joining me again for this morning's episode of Morning Tea. Thanks for coming back to FaceTime, you guys. It's been super fun. Let's learn something new soon. Again. Together? Yes? Alright, so the plastic pink... The plastic pink flamingo. I lost my place completely. The plastic pink flamingo was designed in 1957 by Don Featherstone. Let's try that again and maybe not scare the YouTube audience, shall we? Regroup.